All right, what is up? It is Trent with Trent Plays, back with you once again, and we're doing another live unboxing. I like to call it plausibly live because, as I've stated before, shooting it live has some kind of inherent gambles, network stability, things of that nature. I've had more than one broadcast just kind of totally drop out, be lost forever to the annals of time, and I just don't like it when that happens because I can never quite remember what I said previously. Leave stuff out, you know the drill. So anyway, here we are, plausibly live, making this recording. That also gives me the opportunity to kind of blend things and edit them the way that I like. But what we're doing here today, without further ado, is busting open this big old box that I got from the Big Bad Toy Store. So I was done shopping, I was done purchasing for the month of July. I thought I'm going to take a little bit of a break, and my wife was in strong encouragement, agreement form for that as well. But wouldn't you know it, lo and behold, on my news feed of all places, my Google news feed, scrolling through, tells me about this 80% off sale that they're having at the Big Bad Toy Store. And I just can't help myself. I have to go and look at it. So anyway, long story short, everything I got totaled $83, so it's not too bad. My wife probably won't leave me for this one, but let's jump into it. I got some scissors here. I'm going to bust this box open, but I am going to, as I normally do, pause the video right here first just to make sure get everything we want. All right, so getting ready to bust this open now. I did want to point out a couple of things. This t-shirt is one that I got on eBay a little while ago. It is a He-Man Funko one. And this cool headband is from Temu, and I think I actually got a 2-pack of those for about $4, and I might pop the other one on later. So something else to check out. I like these because it kind of hides my receding hairline a little bit. Actually makes me look about like 5 to 8 years younger, my wife says. So who knows? But let's get hold the phone. All right, got my scissors here. We're going to get it popped open. So it was $83. I believe I mentioned that earlier. Sometimes these get shot a little bit out of order. I did pay $83. I was taxed, shipping, everything out the door. To summarize, bottom line up front here, should be 19 items in total. So if you're doing the math at home, it's about $4 each item. So as I pull up the different things that are in here, kind of keep track in your head. Do you think that that was worth $4 roughly? And so on. Because at the end, I'm going to ask you what you think, and if you think we got a good deal here. So first things first, I'm just going to kind of pull these out as I see them. It's hard to really show you. I guess I could do one of these. It's just everything's sort of in there all randomly. Speaking of Randor, there's King Randor's Funko. And what I'll do is I'll find a spot. I'm actually here pet sitting at my brother's house. I didn't mention that earlier. But I'll find a spot to lay these out like I do at home and show you some close-ups. So there is King Randor, and that's his full name. And then we got He-Man from the new, this is not like Netflix, not the Kevin Smiths, but the Netflix, like the CGI one. So that's that one. And it's just called He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, which I guess that's probably different, right? Name-wise. So then, because it's just Masters of the Universe, which is, I believe, MOTU, the original, was also just called Masters of the Universe. And then you've got Revelations, so there's Fisto, one of the Eternia minis. So for reference around here, if you were to find these in the store, these Eternia minis, you're going to be paying about $6 a piece for these. So kind of we'll keep a count on here. And I'll see if I can remember to go back and tell you exactly what I paid per item. As the sale may still be going on, you might want to go check it out. There's Faker from the Eternia Minis line. And there were a lot of these. And so now that I kind of see down into the box, right, I'm making it to where I can pull out the relevant ones. It's not just happenstance, not just getting super lucky. I can see down into the box. But, it makes for a better video, right? So this is the other, this is the Skeletor from that CGI line. Pardon me. And then Sorceress I apologize for that glare. That is one thing, but you're going to get that really with any light. So this is no different. But I want to show you this light because I think it's pretty cool. So if your Dollar Tree has them, I mean, that's a good, I like it. I think it's a good solution. Anyway, so that's Skelligod when he upgraded himself or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so this is from, and I didn't really know, the pictures weren't like great. It didn't show them in the package. I knew they would come in package, but I didn't really know that this was from that movie, which I actually haven't seen, the Snake Eyes Origins movie yet. You know, it's one of those things where it's just not been like a priority, but you know, I wouldn't mind checking it out. All right. So quick costume change. This is a really cute little Star Wars shirt that my wife gave me just not too long ago. I'm not sure if I've shown that one to you before, but Luke Skywalker. And then my other headband for 10. Like I said, both these came together for like $3-4. I think they're cool. I like them for what they are. So, and then of course Snake Eyes. Now these were the more expensive of the items that I got, but the most I paid for anything was like still less than $5 for one thing. So that's pretty cool. I kind of really like that. And on these, it's like they were so inexpensive, and I don't know if they're going to really increase in value. So maybe I would open them up just because I think they're pretty articulated. But you know, we'll see. And then these I love. There's one item in here that's a gift for the missus, which I guess. But these are cool because I love G.I. Joe. And I love the reaction line from Super 7. It's just one of my favorite collectibles. And they had some really good guys, some really cool Baroness and Destro. That's actually a cosplay couple that my wife and I have talked about doing at some point. I think she'd make a really good Destro. Just joking. And then Cobra Commander, which my wife and I actually have both done a Cobra Commander cosplay, but just for like, you know, pictures, social media, not actually out to an event or anything. Then the Cobra Trooper. And Snake Eyes Man himself, and he's in a different, he's like in the purple, which is kind of like in some of the early episodes, it's kind of like what he looks like. And I think that's what that look is based on, but I could be wrong. But I think some of the really early Snake Eyes appearances, that's what he looked like. So, I guess I thought I had Star Wars stuff in here, but it's like one of those rare times that I don't. So, kind of weird. But these are kind of sci-fi. They're going to be a little bit harder to see, so I'll probably will just open these when I do the close-ups. But you'll have to take my word for it. Jane Cobb there. From Firefly. And these are the Funko Pin Pals, I want to say they're called. So we'll take those out so you can actually see them. Then it's Ripley and the Power Loader, which I really dig that because I did that as a cosplay for my work contest, Halloween costume contest, and won. So, but I'll show that to you more close up, and then we'll come back and wrap it all up. All right, so we gave it a little break there. I didn't give my light a break, and I need to tell you guys really quick about this really cool way to give yourself sort of a portable light here. And then I'll show it to you at some point later. But anyway, what it is at our local Dollar Tree, which now charges $1.25 an item, which is still pretty reasonable for most things there. They have these laptop lights that plug into a light for $1.25. That's what's providing the light right now. As part of the setup, it was $1.25, and to make it portable, because they normally plug into your laptop, your USB port, what I've done is actually got it plugged in to one of those little portable battery packs. So this allows me to kind of take it anywhere, shape it, and again, like I said, I'll show you this a little bit later, and it's pretty cool. And so I think the battery pack is like a 5,000 mAh, and was about $5.55 at Five Below. So for about $8, a really cool portable option. So as I'm editing, I'll try to remember to put this at the end of the video so that I can jump in actually with the Big Bad Toy Store next, and it'll flow a little bit better. And if I don't remember to do that, this might be kind of jarring. All right, and as promised, wanted to show you my light hookup here. in case you couldn't tell from the description. But that's a bendable laptop light, which was $1.25 at Dollar Tree, and a little battery pack that was $5.55 at Five Below. And it's a pretty good option. What I'll do is try to angle it back here so I can give you a close-up of my big bad toy store $83 score, July 2024. I think today is about like the 12th. It's Friday. I don't know when I'll get this video put together and up, but I'm shooting it on a Friday afternoon. I hope you had a good week. If it's your weekend, I am no stranger to actually working on the weekend, so if that's your lot in life right now, I totally understand and sympathize, but maybe you enjoy it. Hopefully they pay you a little bit more. Oh, here's the one that I'll later mention that I wasn't going to show. I don't know what obviously I needed my wife to help me lay these out, so I'm not sure. And that'll probably be at the end of the video and sound kind of weird, but it was a Zombie Thor Funko Pop keychain. I probably guess I should get these turned over so you can sort of see what kind of stuff is on the back of them here. So bear with me a moment. All right, so we've got those flipped around. And most of these are just going to kind of give you some details either about the figure, other toys from the line, or certainly that particular wave of the line. Kind of let you get a close-up look at some of that stuff. And I do like that kind of retro. That takes me back. I was born at the tail end of the 70s, 79. So G.I. Joe, man, that was big business when I was a youngster. So, and I still to this day, it's on Tubi, I should say. And I'll still check that one out. And obviously Masters, MOTU has been one that you guys have heard me kind of rave about before. So I think we've pretty well saturated the close-up market here. So let's get flipped back around. Call it a day. I remembered after the fact that I wanted to show the exact pricing on these items here and neglected to do so. So I'm going back here and just kind of scrolling through. I think I actually misspoke just a little bit. I think I had said I didn't spend more than $5 per item. You can see a couple at the end there were right in that 5 or just over 5. But I also misquoted the amount I paid. Ended up being a little less than $83, actually less than $82.
All right, and that's going to be a wrap today for the Big Bad Toy Store unboxing. $83 all in and 19 items. I think Randor is awesome, though. I don't really have a lot of Randor merch, so it's cool. I just, I'm not a completist, so just having something that represents the character in the collection, warms a special spot in my heart. And then the G.I. Joes, they were awesome. So let me know down in the comments what your feelings were. What was kind of the coolest thing you thought was in the lot, and kind of like what kind of a deal you felt like we got on this, and all that other stuff. Do you have a channel? What's your content all about? Make sure and let me know so I can check that out as well. But like I always say, more than any of those things, please just make sure you have yourself a great day. And thanks as always for watching, and we'll look forward to seeing you the next time around.